Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Wagner. I'm the founder of The Worthy Goddess. I know it's late. I fell asleep after work and took a nap because I needed it. And anyway, I haven't been on here for a while, so I figured I would make you a video. I wanted to talk to you about burnout. I talked about it a few weeks back. August was a really tough month for me. Actually, the whole year has been pretty tough. And every time I felt like I was taking steps forward, something would always knock me back. Well, August, I decided to listen to my intuition and take some time for myself to really just do me and completely ignore everything else that I needed to do in my life. And it was probably one of the best things that I could have done, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without the support and help from all the people in my life. So thank you everyone for helping me along the way and helping me get back to being myself, which I feel I haven't been myself for a very long time. And that's one of the reasons that I wanted to start coaching, is because a lot of you know, and if you saw any of the videos, life has been very up and down for me. Hi Lori, thank you for joining. Also, if you guys are catching the live, please send me some likes, and if not, send me some hearts if you're catching the replay. So back to what I was saying. Life, for all of us, it's full of ups and downs, right? And my experience is no crazier than anyone else's experience, or, you know, I'm not one-upping or saying that my life was harder than someone else's. But for my age, I have experienced some significant trauma by losing both my parents. I'm sure some of you can relate. Also childhood trauma. And throughout my adult life, relationship trauma. And it's all really difficult stuff, right? And some of us can cope with it easier than others, and we have, some have great coping mechanisms, some have not so great coping mechanisms. And there was a point in my life where I didn't have great coping mechanisms. And even though I had a large family and whatnot, and they were very supportive and protective of me, I still went down a path that wasn't very healthy for quite some time. So the whole reason that I wanted to start coaching is because I wanted to be a voice for other people who have maybe went down an unhealthy path in their life, or are going down an unhealthy path, and they need someone supportive in their life, or someone that they can relate to that have went through similar situations. But here I am now, and I'm living a much healthier life, but I still have, I have bad days like everyone, and I have situations where I find moments very, very tough. But instead of going down the path of not coping well, I have taken all the tools that I've learned over the years and coached myself, basically. But I also have my own coach, two coaches actually, and I also still go and see my psychiatrist regularly because she's amazing, and I've been seeing her for almost 15 years. So I am not afraid of going to people for support. And I still go to all my friends and family for support as well. And I'm very lucky in that sense. However, the coaching tools that I've learned and the tools that I have found worked for me over the years are really important. And some of us don't have the courage or motivation to coach ourselves or dig into those toolkits that we have to help ourselves. And it's not because we don't want to, it's just because it's hard and you need someone to sort of be your cheerleader. So as a coach, I'm like a support network and your cheerleader to help cheer you on and be a voice that is completely outside of your realm of family and friends. So, back to August and being a tough month for me, I had to listen to my intuition, and it was really hard to be like, okay, I need to take some time off work. I need to focus on myself. What am I going to do to pay my bills? I'm going to be now losing, thousands and thousands of dollars. But it's so important to make sure you take time for you, because you can't go on every single day and be continuously burnt out. Especially burnout, it doesn't go away overnight. You need really like a lot of time and to recover. So, and there were days that I felt so guilty for sleeping so much, and not doing anything with my businesses, and not, being present for people in my life that I wanted to be present for. But I had to listen to my intuition and do things for me. So I took a break from everything. I reached into my toolkit. I reached out to my friends, family, coaches to help me get through this sort of mental anguish that I was going through. But some of the tools that I found and I am still using that has helped me throughout this period is taking time for myself. So I worked out tonight. I started working out again because there was like 4 months where I never worked out. That's very important. I journaled like probably some days like 10 times a day. Whatever I had inside of me that I was feeling that was like going around in circles in my brain, I just wrote it all out. I just got it out on a piece of paper. I cried as much as I wanted, because crying actually releases, I think it's cortisol in your body, which reduces stress. Eating healthy, huge, right? I did have some drinks, but I didn't have too many drinks of alcohol. So I try to avoid alcohol altogether these days, because when you're struggling with depression, obviously that's not going to work out very well. But I did have some, and my psychiatrist said, I know even though you don't want to be social, you have to force yourself to go out and do things. So I forced myself to go out and be around people. So sometimes you just have to get outside of your comfort zone, right? And really do things that are going to raise your vibration and make your heart feel good. And that's the wonderful thing about having so much support, like friends and family, and especially a coach, because there's the caring aspect of a coach, and to be a good coach you have to care, and well, I care a lot about people. So the caring aspect to help others, but the other aspect is sort of being like tough love, like telling the person, you're the only one that can really get yourself out of this. People can tell you what to do all the time, but It's up to you. So with that into consideration, if you're going through a hard time, you're not alone. Reach out to me.